Hi guys, DaveMadMax 6, and today we're at a new location. I'm not at Venice today. I'm actually in Las Vegas at City Athletic Club. We're visiting Jay for the weekend and stuff, and then we ran into our good buddy Matt, which is right behind me, manager Matt, and his beautiful girl Michelle is actually doing the LA Championship Pro in a couple of weeks, and she's with her coach, her posing coach, Sierra, right?
Yes.
Very, very cool. So talk to me a little bit about what's been happening to you since last year, Michelle. You won the USA.
Yes.
And this is your first pro show, correct?
Yes.
And how excited are you?
I'm extremely excited. I've worked extremely hard for this, and
it shows.
I cannot wait to step on stage again.
So you took the whole entire year off, and you decided to meet your pro debut almost a year later.
Yes, I wanted to take the time off to rest and build some muscle that I needed.
Yeah. Are you happy with the final package?
I'm extremely happy.
Really?
Yes.
So no matter what happens, you win already?
Definitely. I just want to step on the stage
as ready as possible.
As ready as possible.
Yeah. Well,
I feel ready. So.
Yeah. Well, you look great, and then you have a big smile on your face, so that's gotta mean something good, you know. Sierra, talk to me about, you help a lot of people here. We came in just a minute ago. The room here, it was packed with people. You help posing in Las Vegas, and I'm being told you're very popular here as a posing coach.
Thank you.
Talk to me about your business here.
Well, honestly, I just got into it to help people, and it's more like, I think my success comes down to the fact that I really care about them as people. You know what I mean? Not even so much about getting on the stage, but I train people from the inside out. So we train from the idea that if you're not right in your heart and in your mind, your body's not going to get right ever.
That is so true.
So no matter what. So when we practice posing, we spend, if we're practicing posing for an hour, we're posing for 40 minutes, and we're talking about, insecurities and confidence and how to walk. And think about when you're at a show, right? When you're backstage, before the show even starts, you could pick out who's going to win. You tell. You're sitting backstage, everybody's wearing their clothes, and you're like, that guy's going to win, that guy's going to win.
Wow.
And it's the way they carry themselves, right? Almost always. So we address that first, and then the posing comes in after. If you can walk out on stage like, you're welcome, I'm just here to pick up my trophy, then you're going to win, But if you walk out on stage like, man, everybody looks good, I feel small, don't look at me.
I like that, the psyche of the posing.
It's so important. It's so important. And the judges, what you feel when you're on stage is what the audience and the judges see, and it's what they feel. Think about when you're watching your posing routine and you're sitting there and you're cringing because it's awkward, and you're like, this is so uncomfortable, and that guy feels uncomfortable while he's posing. But when you're watching somebody and they are in it and they're feeling it, you're feeling it too. It's not about hitting a pose technically, it's about evoking an emotional response from the audience, and it's about hiding flaws. It's the art of illusion, you know what I mean? They only see what you show them. So if you're insecure and you have areas that you don't want to show them, but you go out on stage and you walk the walk and you hit a pose, they will never know that you're insecure about it. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Well, I'm glad we talked today, because very few people talk about the psyche of posing. You don't talk about more the technical stuff. And
nope.
Wow.
You can be the perfect, you can have the perfect technique, and if you don't feel it, if you're pulling inward, it's gonna show. Think of how many times you've been to a show and the person that wins does not have the best body, and you're like, what happened? You see them walking around backstage and you're like, that guy looks amazing, why didn't he win? But you look at their stage photos and they're up there and they're pulling inward, they're not projecting, they're not drawing the eye to them. It's all about drawing the eye to you and charisma and feeling good. If you feel good, you're gonna look good, bottom line.
You gotta give your website address, your contact, your Facebook, please, so people can find you, because I think you may get some phone calls. So tell me.
My name is Sierra Mangus. My Instagram handle, which is my main source of social media, because I'm not very good at social media. My web guys are always mad at me. I'm at Maniac Mangus on social media. I also have my website, sierramangus.com. We're still tweaking some tweaks, but it should be up and running by the USAs, because I have 6 athletes competing in the USAs.
And Michelle, talk to me about how long have you been working with your coach here?
I have been posing with Sierra for about, a week?
Yeah, like 2 sessions, 3 sessions.
Wow,
and
okay.
I already feel the difference. I feel the confidence. I am ready to step on stage. She's just shown me different ways to showcase my shoulders, showcase my tiny waist, and showcase my glutes. And I just cannot wait to step on stage with what she's shown me and the confidence that she's put in me already.
Sierra, talk to me about that, because she brings you a good point. A lot of time people will not want to work on posing so far off from the show because they just don't feel they look good yet, nothing is popping, nothing, So what do you advise is a good amount of time to start posing with a coach prior to the show? Do they have to wait until they're in shape, or do you suggest to start way early?
I mean, it depends on the person and the individual, and if you can, like, how good you are at removing your emotion and being objective. If you can be objective, by all means, pose. Like, get the structure, get it. When you walk, we're talking about this. When you walk out on stage, your brain falls right out your head. Bye. Like, it's not you have. If you don't know it in your muscles, then you're gonna lose it. You know what I'm saying? So, ideally, the farther out you can start, the better. But mentally, honestly, like, I personally probably won't start posing till about 6 weeks out. The other thing is with shape and your leanness, like, depending on how lean you get or how lean you stay in your off season, because especially with the women, like, certain angles will look much better on a softer girl than on a leaner girl.
Right.
So if you're lean, like bikini girls especially, but figure 2, like, if there's an angle that looks good on them when they're softer, and then they get lean and they look like Skeletor when they're doing it, it's not conducive to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to look pretty close to how you're going to look when you start posing.
Okay.
But when you're beginning, like, you got to hit those structures and stuff, like lat spreads and stuff.
You need the basics. So
exactly, but the details, the tiny angles, that's more when you get closer.
Because I get like that. If I'm way off and I know I have a long time before I get mentioned, I don't even want to look at myself.
No, you don't want to look, because then you're gonna be like, what is
it's
that?
depressing. It's depressing.
I have so much work to do. Yeah.
So I'm not the only one then. Okay, I'm not the only one.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's the lighting, depends on the lighting in the room. In this side of the room, I feel awesome, and on that side of the room, not. Nope.
So that was a good question.
Of course, absolutely.
Well, guys, thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you.
And Michelle, good luck in 2 weeks in LA.
Thank you so much.
I hope for a win for you. And then, if you go to the Olympia, it's right in your backyard, so that won't be a long drive.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I hope so.
Sierra, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
All right.